But the scrub's checking me and his Kimmy's kinda weak, and I know that he cannot approach me, cause I'm looking like glass and he's looking like trash. Can't get with no.
Hey guys, so today I'm going to be doing a get ready with me. I'm going to be showing you this look that I came up with on the spot, and I'm in love with it. I just have to say, I am obsessed. I'm definitely going to be wearing this a lot. So if you guys want to see how to get this look, then just keep watching. And also, I'm sorry I have been gone for like 3 weeks, but I went on vacation to Florida and then I went camping and it's just been crazy. So that is what's going on. But I'm back and I'm very excited to show you guys this look. So if you guys want to see how I got this, then keep watching. Alright, so I'm just going to start off with putting some lip balm on my lips just because they're kind of dry. And I put lip balm on like a lot, like probably 3 times a day. So this is the Pharmagel Lip Recovery. I really love it. It's pretty thick and it definitely hydrates really well. So for primer, I'm going to be using the Makeup Forever Step 1 Skin Equalizer. I heard about this through Jaclyn Hill. She loves these Makeup Forever primers, so I decided to get this one, and it smooths out your face. And I kind of have, I don't know, sometimes I have like bumps and stuff, so I just like to smooth out my face and have a really even base for my foundation. So that's why I got this one. However, I am pretty dry and it does kind of make me a little bit more matte, so yeah, but I still really like it. But I did get a samples coming of the hydrating primer, so I'm going to try that one out and then see if I like that one better. But I do really like this for smoothing out my face. So I just take about like that much, I don't know, like a pea size, and then I have hair on my fingers, okay? And then I just start like on my nose. It just really just fills in your pores and smooths everything out. So where you have uneven textures or uneven, like if you have a lot of pores in a certain area, put more in that and then just blend it outwards. So I have a lot of pores on my nose right here and then like all around here. I like to put some on my chin because it also, primers create a barrier between your foundation, so it will actually help you not to get pimples. And I get a lot of like pimples right here, so if I put a primer there, the foundation is not going to seep in my pores because the primer is the barrier between them. So lately I haven't been wearing any foundation, but I'm going to put a little bit of foundation on today because I did burn my face, which is so bad, I know, but I burnt it and I need to fix the discoloration that's going on my face. So I'm just going to put a little bit of foundation on just to even out the redness. So I'm just taking my Sigma 3D HD Kabuki brush, which I love, and I'm just putting like a little bit, half a pump on there. And I'm going to focus on the center of my face and then blend it outwards. So I'm just going to put it right on my forehead, nose, and chin. And then just start blending outwards. This is not going to be a full coverage face look today. So I'm just putting some of that on and blending it out. So I feel like just putting that little bit, half a pump, really fixed the discoloration. Yes, you can see that redness still around my nose, like, you know, on that like chin a little bit, but I just kind of got the base of it just covered a little bit. I still want my skin to breathe and not be so caked up with foundation because it's summer. So yeah. Now I'm taking my damp beauty blender after I already blended that in, and I'm just going to push the foundation into my skin. I learned this from Makeup Geek. I don't know if you guys know her on YouTube, and she went to the Mario it's actually Kim Kardashian's makeup artist, his class, like the master class, and she shared some tips that she learned from there. And she learned that after he does every layer of makeup on the face, he takes a damp beauty blender and just pushes it into the skin so that it looks more natural, because his whole thing is he just wants the face to look really natural. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. So just put my foundation on now. I'm just pushing it into my skin so that it looks like I'm not wearing foundation. So now I'm just going to apply some bronzer because that kind of covers the redness too, and it just makes me look more bronzy. And yeah, so I'm going to use the NARS Laguna What's New. I use this in every tutorial because I love it. But yeah, I'm just going to use my Real Techniques multitasking brush and just bronzing my face. I'm trying not to go below this line right here, or else that just makes your face kind of like sag down. It's not, if you go like right above there, then your face is going to look lifted and more sculpted. So Even if you're not contouring, I would just recommend it, even if you're just bronzing. And for the forehead, I just get like the sides and like my temple area kind of, and then I go right on the hairline right there, and I then go to this side. I don't really do the center because I want the center to be bright and, you know, the high points of my face to be light. Alright, so I did order Champagne Pop by Becca Cosmetics, so highlighter Jaclyn Hill created. I'm sure everyone knows about it already because it just, everyone wants to get their hands on it, and I did order it online, and I was so surprised it was not sold out because I just thought it would be sold out. I was like, okay, let me just check, and I looked and it wasn't sold out, so I ordered it, and it's gonna be coming in the next, like, I guess it's sent out, so it should be here like maybe today, tomorrow, next day, I don't know. But I don't have it, so sadly I'll have to use a different highlighter. But a second highlighter that I've heard, like, that's really good too, is the Make Forever Pro Sculpting Duo. I know Kathleen Lights loves this highlighter. I think she likes Champagne Pop a little bit more, but she does like this one. It's more gold. Champagne Pop's more of like a pinky, like a peachy color. But I'll use this for now. This will do. I did use this in my last tutorial. And I love it. I was like shocked at how amazing it is. So it is like really good. I feel like it's better if you are more tan, because I put this on when I was paler and without bronzer or foundation, and it literally looked so orange and like really bad on me. So it kind of helps if you wear bronzer and foundation if you were kind of pale. Now that I applied bronzer and highlighter, I want to push that into my skin. So I'm using the same damp beauty blender, and I'm just going to push the product into my skin. I know it may seem weird because this is like powder products, but it actually, that's what Kim Kardashian's makeup artist does, so I'm trying it out. This isn't new. This is my NYX powder, cake powder in the shade Toe Bash, and then this brush, it's a Sorme just brow brush, and I do this every single time, so yeah. I do have a brow tutorial up, but basically I just line the bottom line like this. And then I push up that line, and then I go the upper line with the access right here, and then I take the brush and go back and forth like that. And it can get a little messy, so then I just kind of clean it up above and below, and then sometimes I get a unibrow going, so I have to kind of clean that up in the middle. So those are the brows with just the powder, and I don't know if I've used it on my channel yet, but I do set them now with a gel. I use the L'Oreal packaging, just the letters wore off. It's a L'Oreal brow something. It looks like this, and Kathleen Lights loves this. That's why I literally watched her video and she sold me, and I went that night and bought it, and I love it. You have to be careful with this though, not to press too hard, so I very lightly, with small strokes, fill them in. Careful not to brush too hard. If I had a primer, I would honestly just use that, because I don't have a primer right now. I'm using the Prolonger Concealer, and it does work really good. So I'm just applying that on my lids, and I have some veins on my lids, so it's probably good that I'm using this because it covers them up. And then the access, I kind of just put under my eyes a little bit. I'm not going for anything too full coverage today. Alright, and then I am not greasy, but my eyelids do, I mean my lids kind of get greasy. I feel like most people's do. So unless you have really dry lids, you don't need to set it, but I would definitely recommend setting with a powder or a white eyeshadow or a cream eyeshadow. And it helps with blending out shadows also, and it helps keep your it helps set the concealer or the primer or whatever, and it's just all over a good thing to set your lids. So I'm just taking my Revlon pressed powder and any powder will do, tapping a lot of it out, and then I'm just setting my lids. Alright, so now for the eyes, I discovered something that is so pretty and so cheap. This is the e.l.f. cream eyeshadow in the shade Brownie. This color is so pretty, and it's just all these, I think all of these are good. I only have one, but I know Chloe, my friend, said that she likes She has some, she likes a lot of them, so I would recommend them. They're $3. They are just so creamy and just beautiful. So I like to apply it with my Coastal Scents brush. This is the best packing on brush I have used. This is just really a gorgeous brown shade, so pretty for blue eyes or green eyes. Really any eye color can work this color. Now I'm taking the exact same brush, my packer, and I'm using that to put it on my lower lash line. So I'm just picking up a little bit of that. And I think with this on top of this, it's going to look really sunset, like a sunset or like summery. So I'm just going to pack that on my lid. I do not have Fix Plus, but I am going to purchase it because that would help intensify this a lot. Alright, so I got my brush wet, and now I'm just going to dip it in here. This is super pigmented. And then with the leftover shimmery pigment, I'm just bringing that on my lower lash line on top of that brown. So all I did was just set the Brownie Elf smudge pot thing with this MAC pigment. So literally I've only used 2 eyeshadows, and it looks like I've used a lot. And then I'm going to blend it all out. Inner corner highlight, I'm going to be using a shadow that also has gold undertones. I'm using all these shadows with these gold undertones, and they're kind of warmer shadows so that it all works together and it's not like weird looking. So I'm using another MAC pigment, and this is in the shade Vanilla. So pretty. It's like white with gold in it. So I love this shadow. Getting my little brush wet. This is an Eco Tools brush, so pretty cheap, and I love it. And then I'm bringing it up towards this. And now I'm just going to apply my mascara. I have actually started using a lash growth serum, and it's called Babe Lash. I have been really liking it. I've been using it for 2 weeks now about, and my eyelashes have definitely grew. They're pretty short, and I feel like they've just kind of grew a little bit in the past 2 weeks. So I can do an in-depth video about that if you guys want, about the Babe Lash, or can feature it in like a favorite video or something, so I can talk more about it. But I am loving it so far. I just bought this. It's the Buxom, can you guess? White Russian. This is what everyone uses on YouTube. Jaclyn Hill uses it a lot. She loves it. I didn't know this, but it actually is like a lip plumper, and when you put it on, it makes your lips like big, and then it's glossy, so your lips just look so amazing, and it's the perfect nude color to go with like eyes like this. When you do something really smoky and intense, throw on this White Russian. It is so gorgeous, so I'm really glad I bought it. Now it does, as you can tell, it mutes out my lips a little because my lips are pretty pink. So it kind of just mutes them out, but it's a really good nude color. And honestly, Buxom is the queen of lip glosses. Like if you're going to buy lip gloss, get it from Buxom if you have the money for that. And these lip glosses are not sticky. I hate sticky lip glosses so much. I hate when it's like sticky and tacky. Literally hate that. These are so buttery. It's like you're putting butter on your lips. It is amazing. And I was just running out of my lip plumper. So it's like a 2-in-1. It gives you a nice nude lip, but also plumps them. So it's like, you can't go wrong with this stuff. That's it for this Get Ready With Me makeup look. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And I am very surprised at how this turned out because I did not know what I was doing. I kind of just thought of all this on the spot. So very excited that it actually looks decent. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Give this video a thumbs up if you learned something new, because I know I threw out a lot of tips that I've learned from YouTube makeup artists and stuff like that. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.